In this week's Know Your Rights, we're discussing personal injury auto accident claims. Catherine Stone from Barbas Law is back with what you have to prove in order to get a recovery for physical and/or mental injuries. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
This is an interesting one. There's a lot to know with this, and it's a tough job what you're doing. That's why you need a good team around you.
And it's also difficult sometimes to get the point across to the clients. Clients will come in and they will say, well, someone hit me in my car. My car's destroyed. That's a whole different part of the element. But then I've gone to the doctor. And so what I have to get across to them, or we as attorneys in our office have to get across to them, is it's not just the fact that you got hit by someone else and someone else caused the accident to be able to secure your recovery for any physical or mental damages that you may have suffered. It actually takes medical expertise and medical testimony to prove that physically there has been some anatomical change in your body that is permanent and not an aggravation or an exacerbation. So oftentimes people will come to the table or come to the accident with a pre-existing problem with their back. Maybe you've been treating with a chiropractor for years because you have constant back pain like I do. Now that everybody knows that. But if you come to the table with something like that, then you've got to prove that this accident made your condition worse and that it has permanently made your condition worse. That's done oftentimes through diagnostic studies such as MRIs, X-rays, EMG nerve conduction studies. All different kinds of diagnostic testing that doctors can use, in addition to a doctor's expertise of physical examinations and and going through a course of treatment and determining whether or not that treatment has helped you. So if you go through a course of treatment and you're all better and you're back to where you were before the accident, you're going to have a really hard time getting any recovery from the insurance company. And so that's why it's important for us to know a lot of medical terminology.
That's what we were talking with before.
Yes.
This has got to be a tough job for you. You have to know the legal...
Because I'm not a doctor.
Yeah.
But we obviously work with a lot of doctors, know a lot of doctors in different specialties. I know we were talking before we got started that I didn't know the difference between cervical, thoracic, lumbar, and I had to have a big chart up in my office.
She knows now.
I know now.
A lot of these cases.
Yeah, 14 years later, I know now. I know now how to just have an intelligent conversation with a doctor, so that I understand what's going on with the client.
And you can, turn around and explain it to them.
And also explain it to the insurance companies or the adjusters or opposing counsels. So it's not just that you got hit or that someone caused an accident. For auto accidents. Now, it's not that way for slip and falls. It's not that way for workers' compensation. It's only for auto accidents that you have to prove what we call that permanency.
All right. Well, as we kind of wrap up here, what's your take home? What do you think people should really know?
They should definitely make sure that they're getting medical treatment if they have been injured, and they should consult with an attorney.
Okay, and document everything.
We've
learned that from you. All right, well, thank you so much. If you have any questions, she would love to answer them. Give her office a call on this topic or anything else. But go to our website as well, and we will see Catherine next week. Thank you, Catherine.
Thanks.